One of my favorite type of videos to make here on YouTube is vlogs. And when you're watching a vlog, it feels like it's one of the most simple videos to make. But there is actually a couple of things that you need to keep in mind when you're making a vlog to maintain the interest and keep the engagement of the viewer. And in this video, we're going to talk about the things that I think that you shouldn't do as a beginner when you're starting to make your own vlogs, and the things that you should keep in mind whenever you're making your own vlogs. Hey, Keelan. Hey. Hey. Huh? This is really nice, being able to spin him like this.
Oh no, it's poo-poo-pee.
Får jag med dig en video? I gotta say, it's a little bit harder to vlog now with 2 kids than what it was when I only had Alexander to think about. But in one way, it's also a lot more fun now than what it was back then. In one way, but it's hard. Okay. So the first thing that you should not do in a vlog is probably also one of the most important things that you shouldn't do in a vlog. It is telling the audience what you're about to do before you do it, or what is going on before they actually see it. Let me give you an example. Wow, it is really windy outside today. See what I did there? I showed you what was going on outside before I actually told you. Now, what most beginners would probably do is that they would say, today is really windy outside. And then they would show you the clips of, grass blowing in the wind or some flag or something similar. But by doing so, you've also revealed what the viewer is about to experience before they experience it. And when you're starting out, it's very easy to fall into the habit that you need to explain yourself and the things you're about to do before you actually do it. Because when you're hanging out together with a friend, they don't see the before and after of you two getting together. They just hang out together with you in the moment that you're hanging together. So when you leave your friend, for example, you say, well, I'm gonna head to the store now because I need to buy some chicken. The difference with a vlog though is that you can bring your friend with you on what it is that you're about to do, and therefore you don't need to explain what it is that you're going to do before you've actually done it. Another thing that people don't care about is continuity. And when I'm saying that, it's more so about what kind of clothes that you're wearing and why you wear those clothes. I remember in the beginning when I was making my videos, I thought I needed to explain to you why I had my hoodie on and my glasses on and so on and so forth, but no one cares. They just care about the video progressing in the way that it's supposed to progress. I know, weird, right? Is going to build this Lego together. Been wanting this for a long time, and now it's finally mine. Not gonna finish it up today, even though I wish I could. Next thing is not filming enough, because one of the worst things that can happen whenever you're filming a vlog is that you get back home and you jump into the edit, but you feel like you don't have enough footage to actually edit with. Now that's a place where you don't want to end up, because if you do that, you're gonna have a hard time tying together your vlog, and eventually you're gonna get tired of actually making the vlog. It's also important that you don't film too much, because if you film too much, it's harder to cut away the boring parts, because somehow you feel like just because you filmed it, you want to use it. understand later in the video why I need one of these, but do you see how much more interesting the video becomes when I don't tell you what I'm about to do before I actually show you what I do? It kind of makes sense when you start to think about it, but it's also very hard to achieve whenever you're recording a vlog. And the next thing that is also very important to think of is that you don't need to have the most expensive cameras that is available. You just need to have the camera that is suitable for the situation that you're in. And basically, whenever I'm out and about doing things, I try to use this camera, which is the Sony ZV-1, because it's small, portable, easy to use, and doesn't make too much of a fuss whenever people see me using it. And if I can say so myself, I actually do like the quality coming out of this camera. Now, the audio is a little bit so-and-so, but hey, can't get everything, right? This is something that's called trallsåpa in Sweden. It's basically a really fat, soapy outdoor wash that is made to make your wooden deck feel a little bit softer and last a little bit longer. But I thought, why not give it a try? Well, we're gonna have to see if it gets better or worse. I don't know yet. The next thing is thinking that you need to have a story before you start shooting your video. Because most of the time, the story is created by the title of the video. Think about Transformers. You have absolutely no clue what is going to happen in the movie, except that there's going to be Transformers in the movie. So when you create a video, you don't need to have the title in mind to begin with. It's actually something that you can come up with when you've finished up the edit of your video. And I think that the last big mistake that most people do when they're making vlogs is that they don't share their thoughts. They don't share their opinions and what they're thinking. And it's most likely because in the beginning, it's very hard to find yourself in front of the camera sharing your own thoughts and opinions with the audience that is watching. When I was starting out, I found it to be very hard to share my opinions and thoughts with you whenever I made my videos. But now I feel like it's more of a natural thing to do whenever I talk to the camera, mainly because I've been doing it for such a long time. Time for another klorhook. Don't want to go without the chlorine in water because then we're gonna get some olja and mosquito larvae and all that. Ugh. Disgusting shit. I know. It's easy for me to say that you shouldn't do these things because I've been doing it for so long, but I wish that someone told me when I started to vlog and when I started to make videos that there was a couple of things that would make it easier to make videos. So now that we've covered the things that you shouldn't do, I want to give you a couple of tips of what you should do. One of the absolute simple formulas when it comes to making videos is record what you do and then talk about what you did and why. It makes everything so much easier if you don't know where to start. I have an intense allergy. It's in my nose and it's in my eyes. And for those of you saying that it's too late for, pollen and stuff like that, it's grass. Timotei. But what I just said about recording what you do and then talk about what you did and why is such a simple premise. And if you look at any sort of reality show, they always record first and then they sit and do a sync with the person that they've recorded and let them talk and then show the footage of what it is that they've done while they're talking. Let me show you how it's done. A couple of days ago, me and the family went up to a place that is called Strömstad. We were going to celebrate Midsummer's Eve, and me and Alexander, we had a great time going to the shopping center, buying a little bit of Lego. See how simple that is? Like, all of that is already recorded, and the only thing that I do is just tell the things that I've already experienced to you and then show you at the same time. I know that this video is going to be entirely loaded with information on things that you should and shouldn't do, but I really want to share everything that I know about vlogging and that I've learned throughout these years so that you feel empowered to make your own videos and vlogs. Also, I'm gonna do this for the remainder of this video because my eyes are bloodshot red. See what I do there? I always show you the things that I say before I say it. And that is like that, the habit of that is something that you need to come into. Staying prepared is going to be the next thing, because if you want to vlog, you need to have the right tools for the things that you're about to shoot. A couple of things that I like to have is this, which is my big camera, the Sony ZV-E1, but also this camera, as you saw earlier in the video, because I think that this is such a good portable camera to have with you. But don't neglect the most important camera of them all. Since you have 3 different lenses on this camera, it becomes such a versatile tool, which also brings us in to the next thing, which is focal lengths. So I don't know if you've caught up on me doing these things during the video, but whenever I talk to the camera, to make it not feel stale, I try to zoom in and out with the actual lens on the camera. This is something that you can do in post when you're editing your video, but I do feel that when you're making it with the camera on location, it does give you a different look and a different feel to the video that you're creating. And whenever I'm talking to the camera, I think it feels better to emphasize the words if I punch in and move a little bit closer to the camera, rather than if I have the wide shot of myself and then try to emphasize what I'm about to say. It's also important that you capture transitions in between the places where you go, not only because it fills out the video and makes it a little bit longer, but it also brings the interest of the viewer, as we talked about previously, where you as the viewer don't really know what is about to happen in the video, but you can see that I'm going somewhere, or something is going to happen. Try to grab a couple of different angles when you're going from one place to another, but don't do what I did in the beginning, where I thought you needed to record every single thing that was going to happen. So I think that there's a vlog of me going from my apartment down to the garage, into my car, opening the garage door, then driving away. That's like 50 seconds. There's absolutely no need to have that many transitional shots into a video. And the reason for it is because our brain connects the dots. We are super good at understanding what is about to happen and what has happened if we just see fragments and bits and pieces. Which brings us into the next thing, which is talk to the camera as a person, not a group. See, when you're watching this video, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to you guys, because I don't know how many people that are watching this video at the same time, but I always think to myself that I want to make a video where you are sitting down and hanging out together with me for an entire video. And if I were to talk to you as a group, you wouldn't feel the same kind of connection as you do when I'm talking directly to you. So when you're talking to the camera, make sure that you talk to the person, to your friend, to the one that is watching the video that you're recording. Otherwise, it might feel a little bit weird, in my opinion. And you also gotta be okay with imperfections, because a vlog is not about having a perfect video that you're going to upload to YouTube. It's about having a video that is shot and captured in the moment with the idea that you have in your head. Anything other than that becomes a produced video and a planned video and is not really a vlog, in my opinion. You also got to understand that a vlog lives or dies in the edits, because that's where you add the music, the pace, the rhythm, the emotion, the story, and everything comes alive when you jump into post. It doesn't really matter how much footage that you've captured over the course of the days that you've been shooting. If you can't piece that together, the entire video will fall flat. For example, music and jump cuts are 2 of the main things that I use in my videos to maintain the interest of the viewer. And these are tools that you can use in your videos as well. These are not unique to someone or someone's video editing style. I know from experience that it's very easy to copy the tone, the mannerisms, the editing style from someone that you're watching on YouTube. And there's nothing wrong with this, because this is how we learn. I always take the example of how I learned how to play guitar. I was freaking practicing Master of Puppets every single day for hours. But the more you do it, you also gotta make sure that you put your own persona in there, so that you don't cut that away in favor of doing something that you think might work, rather than having your own unique persona, because we're all unique. That's what makes vlogs interesting. The best kind of vlogs doesn't follow a formula. They follow you. So just start and improve as you go and keep making the videos. So I really hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, because I would love to see you in the next video. Oh, and if you want to see me make a video on the vlogging gear that I think is the best, do drop a comment as well. Thanks so much for watching. Peter from Sweden saying goodbye.